Hey house guests, welcome to today's Big Brother 19 updates and spoilers. Our house guest today is Michael Lum. Michael, I hope your callback for Reefer Madness went well. I hope you got the part. And thank you so much for your support. We super appreciate it. And if you guys want to be house guest of the day, check out our Patreon link in the info box below. Alright, so the last few days have been absolutely crazy. It's been like 5 people ganging up on one person, and the one person was usually either Cody, Mark, or Elena. And then, yeah, it's just been a lot of BS, okay? It's been a lot of BS. So anyway, just giving you guys a little summary. Also, there's been a lot of shit talk about Kevin. So Alex and Christmas were having a Kevin chat in the kitchen, and I don't mean they were talking to Kevin, I mean they were talking about him. So they think that Cody is trying to protect Kevin. Alex brings up that Cody was fine dropping Christmas's name as one of the votes to keep him the first time he was evicted, but he wouldn't name Kevin, and she suspects that Kevin is one of those votes. Also, Christmas is still denying being one of the hinky votes. I just got out of surgery, why would I do that? Ah! Okay, so then Alex is like, it also makes sense because Kevin flipped on us on the Jillian vote too. Christmas should be friggin' happy that he did, because that was to keep her in the house. Remember? Christmas was up on the block against Jillian? Yeah. So anyway, they are disgusted because they can hear in the distance Kevin and Cody are talking in the bathroom. It was nothing. It was literally nothing. Kevin was in the shower and Cody walked in there and they're just like, what's up? That's basically it. So Alex thinks that Kevin is playing dumb all the time just so he can like get into conversations, and it's really annoying her. I'm not gonna tell you what's annoying me. But Alex also says that Kevin has been trying to make final 2 deals with her, Jason, Paul, and Josh. Now, I don't recall seeing him trying to make final 2 deals with all those people. Maybe he didn't call it a final 2 deal. I don't know, but correct me if I'm wrong, because there's a very good chance that I am. But I never saw these conversations where he's like trying to get final 2 deals out of them. So anyway, Christmas is like, well, he didn't talk about final 3 with me because he doesn't think I'm capable of making it. Maybe he doesn't want you in the final 3. Okay. Sorry, I'm very salty today. So, again, they don't like that Kevin is talking to Cody, Mark, and Elena, but it's interesting that it's okay for Alex and Jason to do this because she's been freaking hanging out with Cody, having a great time with him, talking about Always Sunny. What? Why is that okay? So then they start talking about Matt and Raven, who are becoming, you know, they're emerging targets once they get rid of Cody, Mark, and I think they're saving Elena for a while, actually. I don't know. Elena's kind of floating around on the target list. She may be after Mark, maybe not. They might want to go for Matt before they go for Elena. But Christmas is saying, yeah, Matt and Raven talk so much shit, and then when stuff goes down, they hide and keep their mouths shut. Yep, this is something they've been saying for the past week with all these fights going on, because Matt and Raven are very vocal behind closed doors, and they're encouraging people to confront people. And then when it actually happens, they're like watching from the balcony or whatever, or listening in from behind a door. So they're pissed about that, and they feel like Matt and Raven are expecting everybody to carry them, and that they've done nothing in this game. And I have to say, like, yeah, that's true, obviously, but at the same time, you're letting it happen. You can get rid of them. You don't have to keep them around. You can get rid of them. That is a thing. Alright, so then Alex gets bugled, and Christmas takes the opportunity to go talk with Paul in the have-not room. And she reports to him that Kevin and Cody were chatting in the bathroom, and Kevin said before that he wasn't going to talk to Cody anymore or even say goodbye to him, and then about an hour later, Kevin was in the shower talking to Cody. Oh no, that's awful. What do you expect him to do? Friggin' jump out of the shower and run away? Or is he supposed to be like, don't talk to me? Get a grip. So Paul's like, yeah, I know, I'm on to Kevin's shit. We know. Okay, so then a bunch of people were hanging out with Alex while she was cooking her hot dogs, and I just want to point out, she was burning the ones she intended to give to Cody, Mark, and Elena on purpose. Wow, thanks for the cancer. Alright, so then Alex put on her petty hat. It's time to deliver the hot dogs. Like, she literally put on her hat that says petty on it. It's So she goes to the Rose bedroom where Mark and Cody are reading their Bibles, and Josh is asleep in there. And I don't mean like they're reading it together out loud, like they're reading it separately. They're both being quiet, whatever. They're being quiet, leave them alone. So they don't want the hot dogs. So they still have to like touch them because it's like one of the rules. Touch the hot dog even if you don't want it. And then Alex starts freaking going off on Cody. She decides to start a fight with him. I just want to say too, I forgot to mention with the petty hat, you're not Ika Wong, okay? There's one Ika Wong. Get your own shit. So anyway, she decides to pick a fight with Cody, who I will also mention is going home on today. He's going to the jury house today. But anyway, Alex says, I'd like you to know that I've done lots of good things for you in the game. I've made you dinner multiple times. I've never once lied to your face. I've told you everything up front. I've always talked to you, even when people were being mean to me and told me not to talk to you, which is interesting because she is giving people crap for talking to him. I've always been nice to you. I've shared my stuff with you. I've always given you food. I've always helped you out. I just have to say, this little monologue thing is sounding very much like Mona Lisa Saperstein from Parks and Rec. I have done nothing wrong in my entire life. Money, please. Okay? That is Alex. That's Alex. Alright, so then Alex is like, what have you done for me? You made me a target. You also put me on the block and blindsided me. You tried to get me evicted with Jessica. And then again, she says, I've never done anything mean to you. And for you to be so hurtful and read the Bible like that, kinda effed up. What? He's not allowed to read the Bible? What? My God. I don't know where that came from. I don't know where she was going with that. But Cody's like, I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this because I'm bored. And Alex is like, I didn't say you were doing it for me. You're missing the point here. What the actual F are you saying? Seriously, I don't get the Bible comment. But anyway, she's like, I've done a lot of things for you in the game, so you don't have to be an asshole to me. There's lots of people you could have been an asshole to, but not me and Jason, because we've always been nice to you. Agree or disagree? I'm gonna disagree, but that's fine. So Cody says, I'm sorry. And then Alex says, that's all I wanted, and she leaves. What the frick? So as Alex is leaving, Elena walks in, and she's just like, what was that? And Mark says, I don't know. But they couldn't really talk about what happened because Josh was also in the room sleeping. I guess they were worried that he would like fake sleep and hear it. Okay, so then the Bible reading continues in the Rose bedroom. Alex returns to the Skybridge campsite where her pals are waiting. She's telling him, Cody's sitting there reading his Bible like a little bitch. Why can't he read the Bible? I don't get it. Is she the only one who's allowed to like read the Bible and pray the rosary? Because, like, she does that all the time, and then she acts the way she does. I don't know why Cody can't read the Bible. But anyway, she tells them about her conversation with Cody. Is this her idea of jury management? Is that what that was supposed to be? Being like, I did stuff for you. Because that was not handled well, if that's what that was. I don't know. I don't see any other reason why she would try to pick this fight with Cody. It just doesn't make sense. But Alex is like, whatever. If you see him, he can suck a dick. So then they continue talking crap about Cody and Mark. And now they're all excited. They want to mess with Cody even more on his way out. They are like, what if he decides to do some crazy eviction speech, which he is planning on throwing Alex and Jason under the bus. I can't wait to see that. But they're all saying that they're on board to blow raspberries during his speech. And you know what? I'm kind of hoping that they do, just so everybody can see how much they suck on a live show, because we haven't really seen enough of it on the broadcast shows yet. You know, we see it on the feeds, but we haven't really, the edits have been very kind to them, considering. So Paul is also saying that Josh is going to drop a bomb on Mark before the HOH competition to rattle him. What's he going to say? What's he going to say that we haven't already heard? We'll see. Alright, so there wasn't too much else happening last night. Paul's group, a lot of trashing and planning. They were commenting on how paranoid Kevin is acting. Wouldn't you be super paranoid if your group suddenly stopped talking game with you and you can just tell that they've been trashing you nonstop? I think Kevin can tell what's going on here. That would definitely make me paranoid, but they want to continue making him feel paranoid. It's just like this vicious cycle. And I feel like the only reason he became paranoid in the first place was because they didn't want to deal with him anymore, and they were just like, we're gonna stop talking game to him. Okay, so then there was more talk about being dicks during Cody's eviction speech. Again, I would like to see it because they suck, but also I don't know if it's actually going to happen because they're all, you know, they talk a big game about what they're going to do during the live show and then they never do it. Like during that HOH competition, they said that they were going to try and mess with Cody and Jess, right, during the golf one, and they were going to like heckle them, but they didn't. So I don't know if they're actually going to do this. And then they're saying Mark is the next target. We've been hearing that all week, and Matt and Raven are also on board for this. And Paul's just encouraging people to drop bombs on Mark before the HOH competition. And I believe Matt said that he would beat a Mark, like, I heard you're dropping my name. You know, you said my name's not coming up anymore. I don't see Matt trying to confront Mark. That would be a lot. Who knows? I mean, it could happen. You never know. Double eviction night's crazy. Anything could happen. But last night was kind of pranky. Elena was dumping out a bunch of the ice trays to upset Alex because I guess Alex likes a lot of ice. And Alex was watching from the spy screen. And she was just like... And then Alex decided to do a prank of her own. She hid the sugar and replaced it with salt. And then today, Kevin unknowingly put salt in his coffee. And he definitely noticed because he spit it out in the sink and poured out the rest of his mug in the sink and was just like, what the hell? That was disgusting. Was there something in the sugar? Because that was terrible. Yeah. Okay, so then the feeds went down for the HOH lockdown. They came back for a little bit. We got to see some of the primping. There were some rough haircuts today, guys. Rough haircuts. Paul was doing Josh's, and it was like, it was really bad. I think he fixed it, but it's like super short now. Mark was trying to do Cody's neckline thing, and it was, oh my god. And, yeah, that was that. Also, Elena's got some, I don't know if it's like sinuses or what, but she's been having really bad migraines lately. So, I don't know if she's going to be doing so great in tonight's competitions. We'll see. That could be really bad for her. But yeah, then the feeds went down, and they will stay down until after tomorrow's special show. So, they're not going to come back until midnight East Coast time, so there's not going to be a spoiler video tomorrow, but don't worry, we'll be back on Saturday with that. And tonight's the double eviction, so that's super exciting. Cody's going to be walking out first, but who will follow? It's not looking good for Mark. I will say that. Unless Mark or Elena win HOH or POV, it's not looking good for him. So we'll see. But let me know in the comments who you guys are rooting for, and what's this Friday episode all about? I heard there's going to be like a guest star. I don't know. Is this like a carnival situation where there's like prizes and stuff? I guess we'll find out tomorrow. But I also just wanted to say, guys, a lot of you have been mentioning in the comments that I'm like a huge Cody fan or whatever. No. I said this a while ago, but I think I should say it again. I'm not necessarily a Cody fan or like rooting for Cody. I guess you could say I'm rooting for Cody because he was one of the few people in the house right now that would actually change up the game a little bit, you know, like a power shift. I would love to see that. And other than Cody, Mark, and Elena right now, everybody's just kissing Paul's butt, and it's just really exhausting to watch. So if it sounds like I'm slanting my views towards Cody, that's why. Also, I don't like when a bunch of people gang up on one person and just freaking berate them over and over again. I don't like that. And you could argue, of course, that that's gameplay, like that's a style of gameplay, of course. I don't like it. So, yeah. I don't like when people use that strategy to just attack someone over and over again and try to break them. I think that's gross and disgusting. So that's why I'm so down on Paul encouraging everyone to do that. I think that's, I don't like that style. But everybody's different, so if you like that style, that's fine. But I'm just letting you guys know that's why it sounds like I'm against Paul and for Cody. Alright, so anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. And, oh, also, I didn't forget what Cody and Jess have said about other people. I've mentioned it in past spoilers. I'm not going to bring it up every single time. I think Cody is a jerk to people too. Yes. Okay, just have to get that out there. So anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. And until Saturday, much love.